Hey loves, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl CheKesha Simms, and I am here with what is my final flip through video of my fourth and final planner for 2020. Now I know I said that I only had 3 primary planners, but after I kind of reevaluated a couple of things, I realized that I needed one planner that was going to help me reach my financial goals for 2020. So if you want to see my half letter size Discbound budget planner that I have put together with a collection of inserts from some amazing shops, keep watching. All right, love. So this is, I'm going to say, besides my personal rings, right now this is like second favorite planner in my 2020 planner lineup. So let's go over the outside first. I'm going to really try to keep this as short as possible because we do know when you're doing flip throughs of a planner that you've kind of built yourself, they tend to get a little more detailed. So I want to make sure that I give you all the details, but try to shorten the time. So with that being said, the cover and these discs are actually temporary. I have a custom cover that's being made, and I will show that in a later video once I get it. But this is actually the half letter size ARC planner. I love the cover. It definitely will do. But because she's so chunky, I need something that's going to keep it sealed nice and tight. Also, what's temporary are these super cute plastic clear discs from Tool. Office Max, they had some items left on clearance from, I believe it was Black Friday and Cyber Monday. But these came in a pack of 4. I believe these are 1.5, but I got the whole pack, 44 discs, for under $4. So I had to grab it. These super cute clear discs are really nice, but I am waiting for some metal discs. I have some all black discs because I want this planner to be all black. Okay, so right now I do have it closed with this Erin Condren elastic band. It came with like a set of 3, I think. But this is good for me to use when I'm taking this on the go. So on the outside, I do have this ollie clip here, and if you know anything about an ollie clip, they're pretty strong. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the inside of this planner. So the deco on the side is kind of minimal because I'm not really sure what or if I will put anything else in these pockets. But I decided to get the ARC cover versus the Tool because I like to have the pocket that has the card slots, and this has 3 card slots, and then it has this secretarial style pocket here. Now the Tool and the Martha Stewart is really nice, but I don't like the pocket that goes like this because you really don't have, you know, the space to and the slots to decorate it if you wanted to. Now these next 2 inserts are from Martha Stewart, and I actually got them online. And this is it has this pouch here which is made to house your cell phone, and then it has this zipper pouch here. And because this is my budget planner, I could use this to keep change in there or a calculator, but this isn't going to be like my on-the-go type of planner. It'll go with me, but it's not gonna, I don't need to keep any change in there. So what I decided to do is to include these super cute page flags from Cloth and Paper, and they do come on a plastic card, so they are already on a backing, so you don't have to worry about adding these on something else. And I also have these translucent flag stickers, and this actually came to fit a personal size, and it had the holes in there where you could actually like pop it in your planner, but I decided to cut the size off and put it inside this planner because this is my budget planner. I will be needing a lot of flags. And then in this little part right here is like a little pen pouch. And because this is my budget planner, I decided to put a mechanical pencil in there. And this is by Tool. It's a 0.5. And as you can see, there's the pencil. And it has an eraser, and I really wanted to have a pencil with an eraser. I do have another one that's by Parker Pens, but it doesn't have an eraser on it. Now on the flip side of this, I did put this super cute card that came from Simply Gilded that says "Pursue Your Passion," and this was the Teresa Collins collab that she did. And then I have this focus card that came from Marlene Plans to Create. I believe that's the name of the shop, and that came from an order that I got for another planner. So because you want to stay focused on your financial goals, I thought that would be perfect. And then this right here is a card holder that's also from Martha Stewart, and I got these two off of Amazon. So I will leave the if you go to my Amazon shop, you will see this in the stationery section. So what I did to kind of customize and make it work for me, I had one of these cards that came from Scribble Prints Co. I cut it down a little bit and put it here, and it says "Money looks better in the bank than on your feet." I thought that would go perfect in a budget planner. And then I have these super cute no spin cards here, and I'm going to leave it in the notes. I can't remember off of the top of my head where I got it from. If I can think about it by the end of the video, I will go back and let you know. But I figured this would be good each month, whatever I'm trying to do a no spin on, whether it be planner stuff or eating out. I can just put the month and what my no spin is for. And then here I have my task flags on this piece of laminate that I just cut to size and use my corner rounder. And these are perfect because these flags also come from cloth and paper. They're transparent, and they're perfect because you can put them in your planner on the days that you want to do your budget review or review your goals or do your monthly update. And then if you don't do it on that day, you can just simply move it and put it on the next day. And I got this idea from planning with, I think it's Lex. I'm bad with remembering names, but if you follow me on IG, I gave her a shout out. Then, because I love washi, I made this super cute washi card, and the washi comes from a variety of shops. You see the gold bows, so you know those are from Simply Gilded. And then I included some of these transparent dot stickers, and these ones right here, excuse me, I still have a cold. These ones right here actually were from AliExpress. I saw someone else post on their planner YouTube page where they had got like the whole row of dots, and I figured it would be a good investment because I do plan on using these, and that way I don't have to replenish as frequently. And then because it's so cute, you can still see it on the back side. And then this card is two-sided, so you see the different quote, which says there are secret opportunities hidden inside every failure. And that's good because sometimes we fail in our budget or whatever like that, but in that failure we can find some opportunity for success. All right, so before I go to this, I remember where I got this from. This also came from Marlene's Plan to Create. So this and this focus card, they both came from Marlene's Plans to Create. And I don't remember if I told you, I got this off of this right here. I got this from AliExpress. So now on to the guts, the meat and potatoes. So as y'all know, I am a fan of the clear laminate dividers. And I did have somebody ask me, why don't I make my own tabs? I could if I wanted to, but I like to use these to kind of separate, just and to be extra protection. And all I do is I just take the laminate pouch, run it through, cut it down to the size that I'm desiring, and then punch whatever holes for whatever size planner. This next sheet, this is from Cloth and Paper. If you've been following me, she has been one of my faves right now in regards to ready to ship inserts. All of my planners are a combination of printables and ready to ship. So I'm going to say that as well. Then I have another clear laminate divider, and this I actually created for myself. It was inspired by Cloth and Paper. She does have the 2020 at a glance where it's kind of like this. And you know, sometimes you want to be creative and customize it and make it your own. And I didn't want to order another one because I have one of these in my desk planner. So I just wanted to kind of change it up and have different things in different planners if possible. Then my next section, and I apologize for the sniffles. If it gets too bad, I'm going to stop and come back. Again, another clear laminate divider. And again, I use these to either protect the pages in between or to divide certain sections. So this part right here, and I actually need to take, I think I'm going to take this one out because this is too many. I just realized it. So here's another laminate, and I also like to use them to put my sticky notes. These sticky notes also came from Cloth and Paper. This is the urgent, and this is the memorandum, in which you can put the call that you need to make and things you need to do, and any notes. It is pretty much like a to-do list per se. And I just take a couple of sheets off and then just stick them on the dashboard, and that way it won't make it so chunky. And then I have my inbox dashboard, because this is my inbox section, and this is just where I would need to put if I need to contact a bill collector, make a payment arrangement, or if I have an important bill that I don't want to forget. All of that stuff is like the main thing that I'll see as soon as I get into the planner. All right, so next I have these half sheet inserts from Tool. Again, easy things to jot down as reminders. And then this next page is a printable that I made off, it's a printable. I created this off of Canva using the Canva app. And this is my budget review. I would look at this every week and every month, so I know the things that I need to make sure that I'm staying on top of on a weekly and monthly basis. And as you can see, I kind of put the dollar bills and stuff in the background just to kind of give it that budget feel. So this is my monthly section, again divided by another one of these. And I do have this super cute focus insert behind this divider. And before we get into the dividers, when I ordered it, I thought I ordered it for half letter size, but it came like A5 size, so I had to cut it and then repunch it. But it doesn't bother me that it isn't hovering over. And I believe I got this from Marlene Plans to Create as well. Now, all of the top loading and the side loading dividers did come from Cloth and Paper, and these side tabs, they were blank, so I was able to customize my own tabs by creating them on Silhouette, and then I just used clear sticker paper to put down the category or the title for that tab. So for my monthly bills, I do have this transparent post-it note that I created, and it's just a mirror image from what was on that other page. So this is to let me know everything that I need to do in the month. And I have these super cute inserts right here, and these are from Marlene Plans to Create. No, Marlene's Plan to Create. I originally had a different insert that was a printable, but when I visited her Etsy shop, this is exactly how I wanted it. I wanted it to be horizontal because it actually gives me more writing space in the boxes. And these were ready to ship printables. And what I plan on doing is just having a quarter's worth of monthly and weekly inserts. So all I would do in here is write exactly what's due for the month. And then I will go in behind it and I have these bill trackers. Now all of the financial inserts, they were a bundle that I got from JL Design Studios, and they are also called List Lab on Instagram. I love her inserts. I was using them when I was using a traveler's notebook as well. So all of the financial inserts came from JL Design Studios on Etsy, and her name on, well, I don't know if it's a her or he, but their name on Instagram is List Lab. So now that I got the elephant out the room, I'm not going to repeat that part. So again, on the back of these, it does have a dot grid, which is good because I can put little sticky notes on here as well, just to remind me about certain bills or things of that nature. And so in this section, it'll just list every single bill that I put on this side. And I'm going to actually use like my dot stickers a lot in here to kind of minimize the writing, so I won't have to have a lot of jumble in here. And then I'll write out the name of the bill, the date is due, the date I pay it, and the amount, and I'll check it off. And again, that is for each month. It's the same thing, nothing different. And so when the quarter is up, I will shelve these, and then I will put in the next quarter. This next section as well has another laminate. And I don't like the way that did that. Oh, I have two on here. That's why. Okay, blooper. So this is another transparent note sticker. And this is my weekly budget review. And this tells me everything that I need to do on a weekly basis. And I just have it sitting here for now. And I have this cute little vellum dashboard that I created. I found the image on Pinterest and I printed it on vellum. And you have to make sure you're careful because sometimes the ink, I have an inkjet printer and I haven't figured out which paper style to use when I'm printing. You want to make sure you pull it off the printer first before you let another paper print, because the colors do need to take time to dry. And then this is my weekly section, and this weekly dashboard I created myself. And I do have some more cloth and paper sticky notes on here, and this is just to do and urgent. And then I have this dashboard that I created on Canva. I thought this was a really nice quote that I found on Google. I just kind of Googled financial quotes, and it says, "You are the root of your financial success. If you work on the root, the fruit will take care of themselves." And author was unknown. And then I have, this is my weekly inserts, and what I did on this side, I just put another to-do tab, and I'm gonna recreate these, and I'm gonna do these like I did these. I just need to make these on my silhouette. So these are the cloth and paper Hobonichi style inserts, and I really love those because I really loved when I had a Hobonichi, and I like the fact that it's not a lot of writing space because I'm using this for bills. I don't need a lot of space to put a lot of things. So here I can, list exactly, any income on those days or any bills. And then I can use these to do like a running tracker if I needed to in regards to, calculating certain things and breaking financial things down, like out of this is subtracted from this needs to go here, this needs to go there. So I really like having the Hobonichi style inserts from cloth and paper. Now this next section is the whole meat and potatoes of the financial section. And again, all of those inserts are from JL Design Studios, also known as List Lab on Instagram. So I made this super cute vellum dashboard on Canva, and it just has the little paint strokes with some feathers on it with my initial of my last name. And then I have the dashboard that I created on Canva as well to identify this as being my financial section. Now, because I didn't want to get more top tabs, and the reason why I didn't want to get more top tabs because these dashboards with the tabs are very thick and this planner is already thick, I decided to make my own tabs, and I did this in my desktop layout, but I kind of customized how I did them. So I use these Post-it, and they're, as you can see, they're like transparent, and you just pull them out. Now they do have them in the half size. They do have these in that size as well, but I wanted to use what I had first before I went out buying more. But I went ahead and cut them to the size that I wanted using my Fiskar slicer. And just to show you, look how cute they are and how clean. I didn't want them rounded. I wanted them to be rectangle in shape, and these scripts I created on my silhouette, and you could do that as well. Like if I do get more, I will go back and get them this size, but I will definitely cut them in half because I don't want that much of the tab sticking out. And then what I also do is I cut some of the, I'm going to show you. I cut some of this off as well because I didn't want to have a lot of that showing, but I'll show you as I go through. So this is my income section, and since my primary income is from the salon, I thought that this image from Pinterest would be super cute on some vellum, and I just put on here working for them coins. And then again, more plastic, and as you can see how I said how I cut everything down. I cut these down because they are actually a little bit longer, and then I made these exactly the size that I wanted to. And these scripts, the font size is 14. So if you wanted to create these for your planners, 14 will fit really good. And I did 14 on these as well. So so you can kind of get an idea of how large to make your fonts if you decide to make your own labels using the silhouette. 14 will make them the right size where they won't be too big for your for your flags or for your tabs. So income, God's provision for the vision. And this is my income log, and I have enough in here for the quarter because I will keep a track for every week. The next section is savings, and I really like this scripture from Deuteronomy 28:12. The Lord will open for you his abundant storehouse, the sky, to give your land rain in its season and to bless all the work of your hands. You will lend to many nations, but you will not be a borrower. And that's my goal. I don't want to have to borrow, not unless it's necessary, because you know sometimes when you're purchasing a home or a brand new car, you do have to take out a loan. But I don't want to have to borrow all the time. And I thought it would be super cute on this dashboard that I created on Canva using using 5 different paint strokes. And this is my savings section. So I would just put in here how much I save on a daily basis, because the plan is as I earn, I'll take out the percentage that I'm saving, and that way I don't have to touch it. And again, I have a quarter's worth of inserts for that. And this is my expense section. And as you can see, it says save first, spend later. And I just needed to remind myself that. And this is a little quote that I thought of myself. It's not your bank account that makes you wealthy, it's your mindset. My expense section will solely be for me to track my expenses for the salon. Again, this will make it easier for me when it's tax time. So this is kind of just my budget. It doesn't include anything that has to do with the ministry or with my husband's finances. And then this is my purchase section, and I made a divider with a opening here. This way I can put my receipts in here and keep them stored until I calculate everything. And this is another little quote that I made with a image that I got off of Pinterest. And it says, spending money on things you want before the things you need will leave you feeling unfulfilled. How many times you did that and then you look at your bank account like, dang, I could have paid this bill off if I went and bought this. Yeah. So I have my purchase dashboard and I have my purchase tracker, so I can write down all my purchases. So all my purchases will be anything from groceries to personal items, when I'm buying lunch, anything like that, any online purchases, they will go here. Then the last financial section is my debt payments, and this is, I like this because I'm able to break everything down. And so I will just put the company's information, my account number if I choose to, if there's interest, if I have a minimum payment that's already been established, the monthly due date, when I start to pay the debt off, and what's my target date. And this will coincide with my goals. All right, so this next section is my goals section. And I created again another insert using some feathers and putting my name on here off of Canva. And then I made the 2020 goals also on Canva. So my goals sheet that I have is a ready to ship ready to ship insert from cloth and paper. And if you saw my first video of my Happy Planner size agenda planner, I have the same goal sheet in there, but this one is for my financial goals. And again, I love it because I can set categories and I can track them on a monthly, quarterly, 6-month, and yearly basis. And then here I can put my reflections, and I can even use this as like a vision board if I choose to. And you have multiple sheets, and then any future goals planning. So this next section is my list section. And again, I made this off of, I got this image off of Pinterest, and I printed it on vellum. And let me show you what I was talking about. So see how some color is here and there, and that's because it printed out right underneath something else, and it kind of smeared, and I didn't let it. So again, not unless you know the paper style to choose, because it's very important when you're printing any of your printables that you go to your preferences and you change the paper option, because it's going to print based on your paper. So if you have glossy paper, you want to pick the glossy. If you have photo paper, you want to use photo paper. I haven't figured out which paper option to choose for my my vellum. So then I have another dashboard that I created on Canva. And then these are my favorite. These are my ready to ship inserts from cloth and paper. This is the Cornell style paper. And you can use this for anything. I'm currently using it in my personal planner as like a brain dump, as well as my to-do list for the week. So as I'm going, it's kind of like my pre-planning. So this will be, where I could put any type of shopping list, any list that has to do with me spending money. All right, so this last section is my notes section. And I bought this insert sometime over the summer. And this came from Bunny Plans, I believe. And I thought it would be cute to put in here since this is my notes section. And it has the kind of like marble background to it. And it has her like writing down things. So I thought it was super cute. And she's a brown girl like me. So this is my notes section. And this is just note paper that came with the planner. This came as a notebook style planner. So it came with just a pack of this. Then these next two dividers, this right here actually came from cloth and paper, and this came with no punches. Anytime you order these dashboards like this, it always comes with the hard dashboard that's just like the dividers. But if you get an agenda style planner with no rings, this is perfect to use to slide it in the back of your planner so it can have something to stay connected to instead of it being just a big pile of guts that you have to move around. That sounded nasty. And all I did was just use my Happy Planner punch. It punched fine. I didn't have any issues with it catching or anything like that. So the next few things I got from ARC, and I actually have it on the wrong way. It's a zipper pouch, and in this pouch I plan on keeping, again, probably any invoices and things like that that I get from the salon. That way I can keep them separate from my purchases section. And then this back section right here, again, this is actually from Tool. I said ARC. I'm going to use this to keep my cash envelopes in. So when I stuff them, I can just put them in here. And I know to go in here and grab whichever ones I need when I'm out. And then this folder here, I'm not sure if I'm going to really keep this in here or not, because the Tool and the ARC and the Martha Stewart inserts are a little wider than everything else that I have. That's why I put them in the back and in the front. But this is a folder, so you have a pocket here and a pocket there. And I just decided to put this vellum that I got from, I really don't know where I got it from, and I probably can't even tell you. But I figured I'd put it back here just to make it kind of cute, because it has like a smoke gray color. And all I'll do is just tuck it in here so it won't be in the way. And then I have this super cute white pen. It's 0.1, so it's in here more for decoration. It's 1 millimeter, not 0.1. And I got this from Sassy Bows and Clips. So this is my half letter size budget planner that I will be using. Once I do finally get the new cover and the disc, I do plan on doing another video just showing you the new. And I really can't do much of a flip through because my financial information for me is private and personal, so I don't want to include that on film. I may figure out a way to include videos on it. I'm not sure how yet. But this is her. She is chunky, just like I like it. And she is going to help me reach my financial goals in 2020. So I hope you all have enjoyed this video. I feel like it's probably longer than 30 minutes, but it's a lot of information, and I got to share a lot of the reasons why I'm using certain things, and I think it's very important to let you know why I chose what I chose to use in my planners versus me just getting them because they're cute. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a big old thumbs up. And as well, drop me a comment below. Let me know what you're using for your budget or your financial planner. And as well, if you haven't already done so at this point, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button and that notification bell so you never miss any of my videos. So I've enjoyed showing you my 2020 planners. I will do a recap of all of my planners before 12/31/2019, just to kind of go over all of my planners again. If you have any specific questions that you have, make sure you go back and check all of my 2020 videos so you can go and figure out what you want to ask me. I would love to do a Q&A at the end of my 2020 planner review, lineup review video, whatever title I'm going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and go because I told y'all I wasn't going to make this long and I keep rambling. That's just what we do. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, loves, peace.